So what's in the book that Publishers Weekly called a galvanizing and motivating debut? What's in the book that Mel Robbins says is a playbook for teaching you how to interrupt internalized age-old messaging? A book that she says you should not put down. Maybe a little ironically, I actually want to read you a little bit from the end of the book rather than the beginning. Here's what the end of the book says. Throughout this book, you've learned that the personal is political in so many ways. The systems that structure our society teach us what and how to think about ourselves. And those thoughts not only create our own emotional experiences, but how we show up to live our lives and impact the world. You might be a stay-at-home mom on a farmstead or the polyglot CEO of a multinational corporation. Whoever you are, however you live, you have unrealized brilliance, unexplored potential, undeveloped gifts, all of which you can unleash by changing the way you think. Our unequal and unjust society depends on you staying small, but your liberation and the world's progress depends on you closing your brain gap and learning how to take up space. I don't want you to use my work to become someone else. My deepest wish for you is that you use the tools you've learned in this book to become more of who you already are. Because who you already are is already enough. And when women believe they are enough, that's when they go out and change the world. I wrote this book to be a clarion call for the feminist mindset revolution. But that's a revolution that starts within each one of us. Each one of us has to liberate ourselves from the inside out. And we have to teach ourselves how to do that. My book is here to teach you, but we have to help ourselves. Self-help is a radical act for women. We can't depend on the institutions and society to help us, to save us. We have to save ourselves. Even mainstream coaching and psychology were mostly created by straight, cis, white Christian men who don't know shit about how society impacts a woman's brain. If you've been socialized as a woman, you have been taught to think so many specific thoughts about yourself that oppress you from the inside. And the worst part is that they sound like your voice. Because our brains have been impacted, have been colonized, have been taken over by these ways of thinking. The good news is that that's not all that's in our brain, because we're also in there. Our true selves, our true hopes, our true desires and dreams and talents and passion and power, all of that is in there too. And we have to learn how to tap into those parts of ourselves and to rewrite all the limiting messages and beliefs that we've been taught, so that we can show up and live our own lives in a different way. And if every woman in the world did that, the entire world would change. My book, Take Back Your Brain, will teach you how to do that. It is a one-stop shop for mental liberation. It is a step-by-step manual to creating a set of beliefs and a brain that is on your side, that has your back, that will take you where you want to go. It's available for pre-order now at unfuckyourbrain.com/book or by texting your email to +1 347 997 1784. And when you're prompted for the code word is book. We're also releasing incredible bonuses every week between now and the day the book gets released to the public. Only when you pre-order through unfuckyourbrain.com/book or by texting your email to +1 347 997 1784. The bonuses, they're the icing, they're the gravy, they're the cherry on the sundae. We've got great bonuses: a workbook on perfectionism, a book club live with me, the Encyclopedia of New Thoughts, which is going to be exactly what it sounds like, a list of new thoughts that you can choose to think about any area of your life, so you never have to ask yourself, what should I think again? All the bonuses are amazing, but the truth is the book itself is what is going to change your fucking life. And you don't want to have to wait a minute longer than you have to. So pre-order now, make sure that you are on the list and going to get your book as soon as it comes out, because I promise you that as soon as you pick it up, you are not going to want to put it down. And if you do what this book teaches you, your life will never be the same. unfuckyourbrain.com/book or text your email to +1 347 997 1784 and the code word is book. Let's fucking go, y'all.